It's Conversations with Garry Marshall, starring me, Tiffany Price. This week, Garry, I'm going to tell you about an episode of my sleepwalking stuff. Because I have been sleepwalking, talking, all of that since I was little. And it started out, I would go out into the garage and look for homework assignment stuff in the newspapers, but I would never remember it in the morning. And I would try to go out the front door, and my parents had to put a lock on the very top so that I couldn't even go out that way, so then I started going out the garage. So, now that I'm married, my husband gets to, not sleep when this happens, and be freaked out when I tell him that there's a man in the room, and then I go back to sleep, and he gets to be like, there's a man in the room? But I don't remember. But I do remember something recently. It was actually last week. And I woke up. The part that I remember is staring at my husband saying, Why are you messing with me? Are you messing with me right now? And then he turned over and went to sleep. But what I found out in the morning is that this is what happened. I woke up screaming, as I usually do. I don't know why, that's weird, but I'll wake up screaming and I'll either run out of the room or just sit up in bed, and then he was like, okay, calm down, stop screaming. And then I looked at him and was like, who are you? And because I'm sleepwalking right now, I'm not with it. And so I say, who are you? And he says, I'm Jason. And I say, what's your name? I'm Jason. Who are you? I'm Jason. So I keep asking him who he is. And then finally I think that's when I started to wake up, because he kept saying it over and over. And that's when I remember staring at him. And then him saying, he must have just said, I'm Jason, for the millionth time. And I was like, why are you saying that? And he was like, oh my gosh. And then he turned over and went to sleep, and then I am left there going, are you messing with me right now? Was I sleepwalking? What's going on? Why are you talking to me? Are you messing with me? So then I finally am like, okay, I don't know what just happened, so I'm going to go to bed. Then the next morning is when you find out that you woke the person up next to you, my husband, up, and then he didn't get any sleep, and then I get blamed because I'm crazy. But not crazy loco. I got a lot on my mind, I guess. And it gets all bottled up in there, and then my subconscious lets it out in my dreams, and then I start acting out the dreams. And there was one other time where I woke up the whole entire house when back in college, and I told them that there was a small Asian man in my room. Yeah, how about that? And then I found out the next day that this happened, that I woke up the entire house. Everyone came into my room because I was screaming about an Asian man being in my room. And there was no Asian man. Nope. It's just my subconscious waking up the whole house. So that's a little bit about me, Garry. Do you sleepwalk or talk or do any of that stuff? We should have coffee and talk about it. You gotta let it out. So that's what I promised you last week on Conversations with Garry Marshall, starring me, Tiffany Price. Next week, I might take you out to the garden I'm planting this week. Woo! Gardening! Yay! Signing out! Woo!